and you know, you just take a few classes and you know, kind of work on your gaze because it's piercing. Okay, all right.
All right, this is another little hard choice here. Number one, I think you have a lot of potential to come. I think you need to relate to people and look them in the eye and see that they're out there. Who's in the audience? You can't look straight ahead all the time. And you're beautiful, you're tall. I think you got something to go on. You are a 2, and I pick 2. I love the accessories, I love the whole ensemble, and there's a freshness to it. And I like that. Thank you.
Okay, number 1, I think that you need a little more confidence. You might want to take some classes. You might want to look into skincare, because when you're close up on people, people can see like the darkness under your eyes and stuff like that. Everybody has that. That's not something that's unique to you. But it's good that you take care of these things so you know, so when you go somewhere else, people will let you know. And you need confidence. Always look people right in their faces. Number 2, I think you did a marvelous job. When you came out and you walked the runway, I thought of Grace Jones.
Number 1, you did a great job, but again, I feel the confidence wasn't there. And also, I felt like you were thinking while you're walking, and walking should be a little bit more natural. Number 2, you gave me old school Pat Cleveland. You came down, you were swirling, you were whirling, like you served it to me, and I love the outfit as well. So you brought me to like a Terry Muglia 1989 collection, and you came down twirling. So
both of you did great. You really did great. Number 1, you lack confidence, like most people say. So you looked a little nervous, okay, and that portrayed on your walk. Okay, and no facial expression at all. As far as makeup, make sure your makeup's always done. You know, not just a lipstick, you know, not just a small foundation, but you know, if you go to a runway show, they have great makeup jobs, you know, and more accessories. I keep saying it. Number 2, you did a wonderful, wonderful job. I thought that I was at an Anna Sui or Vivian Tam fashion show, and I think that your look is absolutely wonderful, and you sold yourself, and you have accessories. So I go for number 2.
All right. Girls, listen, they better run and get some accessories. They want to deal with Luke, honey. Is he just giving them the side eye? All right. We need our next 2. We gotta speed this up. We need our next 2. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Next 2, bring it down the runway. Next 2, bring it down the runway.
I took the first step and I realized,
We are my next 2. We're testing. Next 2. Next 2. Next 2.
Shut us up.
Leo?
Neo.
Neo. Oh, Neo. So Neo is number 1, and number 2? Brianna. I felt it was like the devil and dimples. The runway here. Go ahead, Devon. Come on, we can say. So I just thought you were cute as a bug's ear, and I just thought you exuded so much exuberance and just adorable, like a real juniors kind of look. I think it was it was a disconnect for me, because it was almost like you needed to be with someone who was like you, and it was too much of an opposition. I mean, you can all hold your own. I see your drama, I see your dapper debonair, and I love your smile, and I think you should have smiled a little bit more, because it's very charming, and you came off as a kind of a villain in a way, but I just love number 2. I just love Brianna. I'm just a sucker for like my junior girl.
Okay, let's see here. 1, 2, 1, 2. This is a hard one. On number 2, I like that you beam. There's something there. And I want to see it kind of perfect a little bit in terms of being a little bit more professional. Make that big smile come out when the camera's there and when you're looking around the room, and slow down the walk and be very confident with that. Number 1, wow, what can we say? It was, Zara. He's got that little bolero thing. Number 1, I like that you controlled yourself all the time. I kind of fell into who you were by watching you. I would like to see not so serious though. Maybe crack it every once in a while or loosen it up a little bit. But I vote for number 1.
2-1. Uh-oh. You do look serious. That is something else.
Okay, number 2, I think you're very pretty. You should not swing your arms on the runway though. So you might want to watch a few videos, like from Mercedes-Benz or something, just to kind of see how the girls walk. They don't swing their arms. Also, you might want to take some classes, but you're gorgeous, and I think you'd be great for print. Number 1, Cool Breeze, Superfly. I loved your look. I loved it. I thought you were very cool. You was like Denzel Washington. So I'm going with number 1.
Number 2, I think you did a great job. I would like to thank you for coming out. You have a great look. I think if you practice a little bit longer, you can definitely be a great model. But I will have to go with number 1. You gave it to me.
Both of you did very, very well. I have to stop being so serious. You did great. You did great. Number 2, you are absolutely beautiful. Your eyes are stunning. Your hair is wonderful. And unfortunately, you're not a runway girl. You need to work on your walk, but you're great for print. So after this, I would like to talk to you. So I can actually try to get you signed. Because you have a great look. I see you in commercials. I see you in magazines. Some people are good for runway. Some people are good for print. What could I say about Mr. Luke Vandrews? You have like this B. Michael look. It's like I love it. I'm choosing you because I love your hat. The only caveat is that I like your shirt, but I wish you would have unbuttoned your jacket so I could see what's underneath there. Very nice. Okay. Always make sure that's important. And if you unbutton your jacket, also make sure you have a nice belt on too.
Yes.
Okay? That's probably why you probably hit it. But I'm choosing you. Okay? We'll talk.
Don't you want to talk to me about a commercial? I'm not cute. All right. Next 2, we gotta move it. Thank you guys. You go get ready. And thank you, beautiful.
I'm
DJ? Is it my song? I'm gonna go to the club after this. What kind of music? What's your name, honey?
Anna.
Anna. And your name?
Kate.
Kate. Kate and Anna. Guys, we gotta give 30-second information before we get evicted.
Anna, I love you. I think you're absolutely stunning, and I'm gonna choose you. I love the skirt. I maybe wouldn't do that lacy top with that. I would probably do sheer instead of the lace, but I love that choice. My eye went right there to that sheer hem. Amazing. I want you to be a little happier, so it's kind of like you don't have to be so stern. But I'm going to choose you anyway. And I love you. You are a wonderful, potential, like Luke was saying, for not for the runway because you're not tall enough, unfortunately, but for my runway, for Runway the Real Way, it's all ages, sizes, shapes, genders, heights, ethnicities. I want you for Runway the Real Way because everyone will just love your bubbly personality, and you're great. It's just unfortunately she's a little bit more model material, that's all, whatever that means. So I'm going to go with two, with Anna.
Anna, I just recently got back from Paris and watched some stuff. I think you're ready for Paris. I think we need to fix up that hair, you need to smile, and fix the clothes a little bit, but you're well on your way, so I think I'm gonna go with you. Number one, I liked your hair. I think you're better for print work. Thank you.
All right. Anna was actually one of our callers in on Fashion Accelerated and on a photo shoot, right? With Fred Sly. Fantastic.
Okay, number one, I like you. I like your skin tone, your red lip, I like you. Number two, you did a great job. I'm going with number one.
Number two, I liked you. I liked your skirt, but number one was a little bit more bubbly, a little bit more bouncy, a little bit more personality. So I'll go with number one.
Once again, you guys were beautiful, and you did a great job. So I have to go with number two. I love your look. I love your. I wouldn't have put that top with that skirt because it's a very Carolina Herrera skirt, but I would have, I'm gonna pick you because of the skirt and the shoes, and your height. Okay, but number one, you have a great look. I think it's just more of a print.
All right, so Anastasia, Kate, we're sorry. However, let me tell you something. Although Catherine said, you're not tall enough to do runway, even Marcella won America's Next Top Model. She's about your size. So don't give up. And you know what, Fashion in the Fast Lane? We're going to be doing TV shows, and we have, like her, all types, heights, sizes, and everything. So just work for that runway, and we might just see you in the Fast Lane. All right? Let's give them a round of applause. And let's bring out our next two. That's not one of the models. That's not one of the models. Don't be alarmed. All right, our next two. All right. Oh. Bring it on down the runway, girls. Did y'all see the way her skirt was flowing? It's like, woo, it was blowing in the wind. Ain't no wind in here. What's your name, honey?
Percy.
Percy. And your name?
Chanel.
Oh, like the pocketbook? Yeah. Oh, right, with the flowing situation. Catherine.
Number one, I liked your look. It's a little bit too contrived for me. I think it's a little bit more, it's a little hard, you know, and you're showing more than you need to. The tattoos not making it. I encourage models not to get tattoos in visible places. So it's just a turn off for me. It's just a personal turn off for me. Chanel, I loved your walk. You were elegant, graceful. You made that choice of having the high-low skirt, and you were rocking it, and you were so confident. There wasn't a slip up, not a oops, I don't belong here kind of feel at all. So I'm gonna go with number 2.
Chanel, I think what I like most about you is you were very wholesome. You were very controlled, and when you walked, there was a happiness to it. And I want to see more.
Thank you.
Number 1, I think you're ready for a swimsuit calendar. You would be fabulous in it. Let's get you in Sports Illustrated. I think I have to also agree with her on the tattoo. And the fact that, you can have it covered up, we don't want to Photoshop it, okay? You're a very pretty girl, both of you are pretty girls in different ways, okay? But I choose number 2.
The big girl's giving it to you. I'm just saying. That's a... Listen, that's not usual, because usually straight girls go, Pam and all of this, and they usually snatch the, and Mistake came out here like, and the skirt, I'm gonna let y'all continue jumping.
Okay, number 1, the killer is the tattoo. Never do a tattoo again where you can see it. Also, the hands jammed into the pockets. You should at least have the thumb showing, because it looks like you're pulling yourself down. You don't realize it, but it could be a nervous thing. And the winged eye, I'm not sure what's going on there. Number 2, you were smooth like Johnny Walker Black. I love your whole entire look. You were professional. You were like walking on water, honey. I loved it. So I'm going with number 2.
Number 1, I think you did a good job, but number 2, the outfit head to toe is just beautiful. You're sexy, but you're not really showing any skin, which is kind of hard to do. Also, you knew exactly what to wear. You knew that skirt was going to blossom when you walked down. So, number 2, definitely.
On a professional level, I have to go with number 1. I'm friends with a lot of models. Tyson Beckford's one of my best friends, and he's covered with tattoos and still is the face of Ralph Lauren. So as far as tattoos goes, there's a lot of models that do have tattoos, so and I think it's in the right place. You have legs for days. You're just giving Runway. I think I could, you should go for top model, America's Next Top Model. Your smile is wonderful. I love your teeth. And I think you're ready for it. Number 2, you did a wonderful job as well. You gave it, and everybody voted for you, and they should have, but on a more professional level, I have to go with number 1. And I do like the hands in the pocket, because that's, most models walk with their hands in their pockets.
Okay, and let me get names. I got your names, right? Okay. I'm psyching myself out. Let's give these ladies a round of applause. And you are beautiful, and I think that you should don't stop, continue doing what you're doing, and you go get ready for the next elimination round. Let's go. Wait a minute.
Nope, I'm not taking it.
Bring it on down. Bring it on down. Let me see it. I want to see it. Bring it on down. Well, all right. Oh.
nice. Why she acting like she wanna win?
Y'all making my nerves bad. What is your little name, sweetheart?
Jayana,
Jayana, how old are you?
10.
Jayana, 10 years old. And, well, hello, beautiful. And what's your name?
Kef Ziba.
Kef Ziba. I said it right? Kef Ziba. Right. So, I'm gonna let y'all take over this one. Y'all,
Wow, talk about east and west. This is like apples and giraffes trying to compare. I feel like one was on Dancing with the Stars and one was on Dancing with the Divas. You know, it's like whoa. Number one, it's it's a performance, yes, but it was a little too over the top for me, and you didn't have to try so hard. I appreciate your performance level, and God bless you for having so much confidence at 10. So keep going with that. It wasn't runway stuff for me anyway. I felt like you were in a dance competition, and so I'm gonna go with 2 because I felt like you had the intensity and you were holding your own, and she was upstaging you like a charm bracelet.
Okay, number 2. I think if we ease into a little bit more, not so mechanical, I think we have a lot of potential waiting. Okay, and smile a little bit. Give a little bit more of your inner self on the runway. You just don't, So I think, let me get right back to you. Number 1, for 10, you're amazing. Tone it down. Tone it down. Remove a little bit less of what your repertoire and how you're doing it. And when you're walking, slow it down. Don't create a hurricane. And what are you going to look like at 20?
Yeah.
So, tough decision, but I have to go with 1.
all right, Ms. Davis.
Tough decision. Number 2, I think you did a great job. I think you need more confidence and stay focused. Don't, when you're on a runway, you own it, darling. You have to own the runway. You can't be looking around trying to figure out what someone else is doing. You have to work the runway, darling. So I think that a little more confidence would be good. But I think you did a great job, and I do like your outfit, and she has an accessory, she has a glove. So that accessory, so that's a plus. I'm gonna go with number 1. I'm gonna go with number 1. Now, the reason I'm going with number 1 is because I think at 10 you're doing a wonderful job. One of the things I think also is that it's good to get out and see other shows that are professional. You're doing a professional job. You did very well. But it's good to look at other things so that when you actually see like the Paris shows or London or how they actually do it, because this is what you want to do, you might want to look at those. But I think you did an amazing job, and at 10, you're beautiful.
Number 2, I love your look, but I just felt like you came on a little strong with your walk. So I would have to go with number 1, but I do want to give advice to number 1 because I do understand everything you did, but again, like Sofia said, I think you would need to transition into a more professional walk with less theatrics, less, this, that, and the third. Like, just give us a walk. So next time you come out here, I would like, more of a straight walk. That way we can see, where your talent is.
With the 2 of you, I'm not going to be so serious. I mean, this was, I don't think it was that fair because I would have chosen you if you would have walked with somebody else, and you're 10 years old and you should have walked with somebody that has been your own age. You have legs for days, you're 10 years old. I mean, I could just take you to Paris with me. I mean, this is great. I'm like, you came up with this look and you rocked it, okay, and you ripped the runway. You ripped the runway. I love the hair. I love the accessory around the neck. I love that you can, at 10 years old, you can wear heels. That's kind of crazy. Yeah. And walk in them. So whoever your mama is, who's her mom? Mom, this is one. I felt like I was at a ball. It's like, this is fabulous. But I just didn't think that it was just as fair. Because you have a great look as well, and I love the gloves. I just don't. you got the pairing was just not fair. But number one, you did it.
Yeah, but hold on, pause. Okay, so here's my opinion. I just gotta give my opinion on it. She came here and ate this grown woman up. So it's not fair, but she's only 10 and she killed it.
She killed it, I think.
Like she walked like she was 30 years old.
Right.
Right? Okay. You to the back, honey, we love you. And just keep going what you're doing. And we need our next 2 hours.